Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your rear bumper cover and put it back onto your Civic. If you're looking for a video on how to take the bumper off, I already have a video on that, and I will link to that in the description below. So we're going to start out by picking up on our bumper and bring it towards the car. And our goal is to get this inner edge of this bumper, this piece right here. Our goal is to get that to lay on the car here on this bracket. We want it to lay on the bracket and go underneath these pieces of the bracket, but lay on top of this. So they're going to slide underneath there. So we're going to kind of take the bumper and bring it towards that bracket. But while we're bringing it towards the car, we want to take these ends and kind of slide them underneath the taillights. And you want to like pull out on the end and kind of get to lay underneath the taillight, or else it'll want to ride up on the outside of the taillight. So we got this one underneath, and then we're going to come back to the middle, and we're going to pick up on the bumper, and we're going to start to guide it. We're going to guide this middle portion to where it's laying on that bracket. And so we're going to kind of walk our way across the bumper, making sure it's all seated properly. And what it is, you want to push it in, or just give it a hit with your fist to get to slide in. And then we're going to come over to the other side here. And when you're trying to get this bumper underneath the taillight, there's a little metal bracket underneath here. And again, the same concept as the middle. You want the bumper to lay on top of the metal bracket, so below the taillight but above the metal bracket. So it's going to get sandwiched between there and lay on that metal bracket that's right here. So you want to guide it in, make sure it's seated properly, and then once it is, give it a hit to get it set in there. And then come around to the sides, and you want to make sure that this wheel liner down here, you want to make sure it's tucked in behind the bumper. And you might even have to pull out on the bumper to overlap it. So pull out, overlap it, and then once it's behind there, you want to take it and press it into the fender, or the quarter panel rather, and get it all snapped back in to that spacer bracket that's underneath the bumper here. And we'll go around to the other side and do the same thing. And now we're going to go ahead and put our bolts back in underneath this cover here. And take the seal, and we're going to press it back onto this pinch weld. And we're going to do the same on this side. And if you need to adjust your gap, so say, we'll put this seal back on here. So say you shut your trunk and you don't like the way that the gaps match on either side, say one's tight and one's wide, you can adjust it, and now would be the opportunity to do so. So if you want your gap wider, you press it out. You can see how the bumper moves, but the hole, stays where it's at. So to get a wider gap, you would just press out, and then you take that bolt and tighten it down while you're pressing out. If you want the gap to be tighter, you're going to push the bumper in and then tighten it down while you're pressing the bumper in. So that's one way to adjust your gap along where your tail trunk is, rather. And now we're going to put our covers back on. And to do that, you just want to make sure that you line up these pins here on the edge here, and then these right here are going to snap into there. So you want to kind of line it up and You want to kind of come in straight and then press it in, and it's snapped in. And you want to do the same with the other side also. But from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just get that other cover snapped in. You want to put your screws back in on the sides and put your clips back in on the bottom, and then you're done and your bumper is back on. And that's it, guys. That's how you install your bumper. Thanks for watching.